Sorry, let us adjust things. Okay, correct. All right, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Okay. Hello. Hi, Sue. Later, very noisy. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Max. Welcome. Hello, Alyssa. Okay, hello, people of the world. Welcome back to our live for today. Oh, Alyssa, wow, thank you for the gift. Thank you very much. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome, everyone. Hello, Amir Matton. Welcome to you. Okay, you guys are very ready for today's live. Hello, everyone. I hope your week has been well. Hello to all of you. All right, that's perfect. Gabriel is in. Hi, Gabriel. Thank you for liking the live. Okay, everyone. So, we are waiting for a few people to come. People are coming in. Hello. Let me drink of water. I kind of. Now, for today, we are going through a P6 paper, ACS. Yeah, P6 paper for today. It's from 2022 prelims. Hello, Kai. Welcome. All right, that's perfect. Hello, Kai. Welcome to you. Now, before I start, to those of you who know anyone going P6, P6, or if you are a P6 student, this will be something very helpful for you before your PSLE. So we have PSLE Composition Writing Intensive Crash Course coming this September. This will be kind of like, I always see this as the final piece of the puzzle that you need to make sure that you do your composition very well during PSLE. Whichever level you are in your current writing skills. So hello, welcome. I'm doing some online shopping while listening. Good for you, Alyssa. We want to do the same. All right, now be strong, people. Today we're going through a P6 paper and we're learning more new words for vocab section, and we are going to check how strong you are in your grammar skills. Ready, people? Alyssa? You finish your shopping so that you can focus on studying, Hello, Christy. Welcome to you. To those of you who just joined the live, welcome, people, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to like and share so we can all learn together. Invite your friends to come in and follow us so you get notified of all the interesting things that's coming up. Yes. Now, today we are going to be strong enough to go through this paper. Okay, I continue later. Now I focus. Okay, so it's time to focus, right? So, hello once again, people of the world. Let's go through some questions today and let's just see how else can we learn and continue to strengthen our English skills, especially the end of your examinations are coming up. Let's make sure that you are ready. Okay, now here we go. I will go very easy at the beginning so as not to stress you out, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the question right here. Yes. Now, my teammates and blank gifted a new student a new soccer ball to commemorate the start of blank new soccer journey in our school. Now, very long sentence and there's two blanks. Must read all throughout. Make sure you have placed the right answer on the right blank. Give it a try, people. Give it a try. Hello, Auntie K. Welcome to you. Let's go through some grammar questions together. Okay. I see number 2 from Alyssa and number 2 from Amir Matson. Interesting. So you all think that the first one is I. Take out my teammates and so Alyssa here, ladies and gentlemen, is giving us a technique on how not to get confused between I and me, because you see there's I and me, and a lot of times students get confused, right? So this one is definitely the battle between I versus me. Two things. Alyssa what you said just now are two is one very important and very easy technique to make sure that, oh, okay, this should be I, or oh, okay, this should be me. So what Alyssa did just now, ladies and gentlemen, for number one, is that you try to cancel the other subject that is in there and see if it still makes sense. So if I try to cancel teammates and my teammates and, does it make sense to say I gifted the new student or me gifted the new student, huh? That should make things a bit more, a bit clearer, right? So, okay, teacher Mitsuko, it should be I. We have just done the proper cancellation, but of course, if you don't want to do the the second thing is you just need to make sure, is it the doer of the action? Check whether it's the doer of the action, because if it's the doer of the action, it should be I, right? So who's gifting? Oh, I am gifting, so it should be I, cannot be me, because if it's me, it's the receiver of the action, not the doer. Okay. So keep that in mind. Two things just to make sure that you've chosen I versus me properly. Okay. So it's Mozi. Hello. I just finished my. Oh, you just finished your test. How was it? What are we doing? We're doing paper P6, ACS. Just finished your test. How was it, Mozi? Huh? Easy, hard. Oh, Alyssa is liking the live. Very good. So your brain's still alive, huh? It's Mozzie, huh? Brain's still alive, can still go and do the paper. Be strong, yeah? Okay. Now, really. Okay, it messed up one question that I put on my. Okay, like I was stuck between two similar questions. I see, I see, I see. Now, you have just done the examination, it's Mozzie. Please don't linger on it so much. Some of my students, right, after examination, they go crazy over every single thing. You can go and talk to your friends and talk to your teachers and check on the questions and answer, but don't go crazy over it to a point where you cannot sleep, because it's already done. There's nothing you can change about it anymore. So just definitely go through, have a check, and see, learn from it, especially for the things that you aren't sure. But don't go crazy over it, yeah? Always regret getting the question wrong. Okay, now, so we have already discovered, don't cry, it's Mozzie. You did your best, and that's the most important thing. We shall continue learning, okay? I'm giving you the clap the clap sound effects for braving the examinations. Okay, so gifted is actually done by me, so it should be I gifted. So we're now sure that the first blank is I. Therefore, we can cancel what numbers, people? Obviously, we can cancel 3 and 4. Okay? So now we're left with the second blank. To commemorate the start of his new soccer journey in our school, or his new journey. That means there is a new journey and we need something whose journey, his journey. Therefore, it's number. Very good. Very good, Alyssa. And who was it? Amir Matin. You said number 2. Well done. Yay. Good job, good job, good job, good job. All right. Now let's move on to number 2. Let's go. Oh, looks very familiar, people of the world. Looks very familiar. User 43. I forgot. I didn't see it. User 4372. Thank you for liking the live. Very nice. Okay. Hello, Hazim. Hazim just joined. Okay. Alyssa is saying number 3. Who else? Who else, people? Well, give it a try. Even if you're not sure, it's okay. I'm not gonna pounce on you if you give me the wrong answer. There's space for you to try it out, and then we learn together. Hello, Brian. Hello. Welcome to you, Brian. Okay, Brian is saying whom. You say number 3. The teacher is a noun, right? Very good, very good, very good. So, what rule do we call these, ladies and gentlemen? What rule? What rule is this? How does teacher Jamie's call this? She refers to this burger, the burger. Very good job. Okay, so now we have here, it's sandwiched between 2 nouns or pronouns. So You have the teacher, so it's a person and then another person. Okay, that's why sometimes I call this the bodyguard rule. There's two bodyguards beside the blank. Right at. So it is sandwich. Okay, we also call this thing ding 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 hamburger. So if it's hamburger, dun, 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 a number 3. Good job. Wrong, wrong sound effect. It should be kids cheer. Yay! Good job. Well done. Okay, everyone. So do keep that in mind. Pay attention to that. However, one thing's for sure. Even if, for example, you look at it, please still read the and understand the sentence because it's possible that if these two nouns are referring to the same person, it's not whom. It has to be two nouns. If it's pronoun or pronoun referring to two different people, yeah, it has to be referring to two different people. Okay, people, let's move on to number 3. Give it a go. Take in the question, please, and then try. The librarian arranged the books neatly, blank sheet. Question tag. A very easy question because you've done quite a lot of this in Writers at Work TikTok live session, people of the world. Give it a try. Give me your numbers. Did arrange, so didn't. I see Alyssa is saying, teacher, it's number 1. Who else? Who else? Who else? Give it a try, people. Give it a try. If you want, you can also give me an explanation. Don't. Hello. Okay, people are trying to join. Hello, hello. Welcome to you who just joined. Remember to follow us and get notified for our upcoming sessions and very important events. All right. Now, let's continue. Alyssa says number 1. How about Brian? Brian, are you there? Mimi1231, welcome to you. Amir Machin says number 1. Also, okay, one more person. Do I get another one? Just to make sure you're all in consensus, or maybe somebody else thinks, teacher, I don't think so. I think it's number 4. Okay, why today so quiet? Because you are here, Alyssa. Okay, people. Now, we shall see. So look at this one. Librarian arranged. This is past tense, and also this is an actual action verb. So if it's an action verb, of course, you know your options are do, does, and did, right? And of course, this is definitely positive. Okay. Now, do, does, did, this is past tense. Therefore, we need the word did. And since it's positive, you turn this into negative. What's a negative? Did, add the word not. It becomes a good job. Amir Matin and Alyssa, the answer is actually, you are right, a number 1. Yay! Well done, well done, well done. Okay, good job to you. Let's move on to a number 4. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh, this sounds familiar, but sometimes when I go through this kind of question, some of you seem to forget. OMG, I'm early. You are just right on time. Actually, you're a bit late for that matter. So, now, this one, we also named this type of question, but sometimes when I ask this, some of you kind of like, I'm not sure, teacher, this one is letter C. This one is letter C. Can you tell me what kind of question this is? You should know. Okay, hello, Sue. Sue is back. Abby, hello, Abby. Abby, hello. Welcome to you, Abby. Wow, Alyssa knows this is conditionals. Good job, conditionals. Good. Which word do you know? You see if, right? And then you know it's you're dealing with conditionals. Okay. 3, because they didn't say it had rained yet. I see the explanation. Thank you for the explanation. Now, remember, I told you about the 3 types of conditionals, and I tell you something to memorize for each. What did I tell you how to memorize, huh? So if, right, there is always an if statement, right? And then the other statement, correct? Now, have, very good. So there's 3 types. Conditional type 1 was, okay, hold on, let me make this a bit smaller. Now, conditional type 1 was when something is likely to happen. So, what did I ask you to memorize before, Alyssa, if you can recall? I'm doing this while doing my science homework. I love it. Wow. Wow. How do you manage to do both at the same time? Okay. Now, the first type of conditional, if you recall, I tell my students to remember the line, if I can, if I can, I what? Who can remember how to finish the sentence? Give it a try. Give it a try. If I can, hello, Helena, Grace. Welcome to you. I will. Well done. I will. Good job. So you will notice that if it's present, then this one is future. Simple future. Okay. Now, the second one is if I could. I what, Alyssa? What do you think? Now, I list Amir Matin. How about Amir Matin? Are you there? Do you teach science? I have a science test tomorrow. Abby, you are in the wrong place. You're in the right place for English. I do not, however, teach science. But Abby, I hope you, I wish you well. Since teacher James's sword is here, I shall bless you with a carrot sword. I hope you, I wish you well for your examinations tomorrow, and I hope you get the score you deserve. Assuming that you revised, correct? All right, be strong. Be strong for your examination. Now, hello, Sharon. Welcome to the live. Now, oh, my exam is first exam in 2 weeks. Oh, in 2 weeks. So you still have about a few more days, yeah? If I could, I would. The second conditional, when you are dealing with something in the past, you would use the word would, okay? Now, the third one is high, unlikely to happen. This one is already kind of like a regret because it's already happened. So like, if I had done this, I would have won. So if I usually use this sentence for my students because they always remember this. If I had studied, what? I would have passed. Can I? You already know this. You don't want to have this regret. So you are gonna have to. You're gonna make sure that you study. So look at the pattern right here. Had, past participle, and then would have. Okay. So therefore, it's pretty obvious, people of the world, which conditional type are we dealing with? Which conditional type are we dealing with? You see, would have gotten. Look at this line here. Would have gotten wet. So this one in particular is conditional a number.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good job. It's number 3. It's number 3. So if we're dealing with number 3, we're looking for this one right here. Well done. It's number 3. Okay. If I can, I will. If I could, I would. If I had studied, I would have passed. All right. Well done. Okay. Let's move on to number 5. Number 5. Ooh, the proximity rule. The proximity rule. Let's give it a try, people, and see if you can answer it. Take a look. Neither the twins nor Alona blank Dev's stories. Give it a try, people. Give it a try. All right. Eh, come this one up. Okay, I like this sound. We're waiting for your responses. Alyssa, you're saying number 2. So you are thinking it's singular. Why? Why do you think it's singular? Are you looking at the twins? Are you looking at Alona? Are you looking at Dev's stories somewhere? Take out neither the twins nor. Alona is singular. Alona is singular. Gabriel is saying number 1. Hello, Gabriel. Okay. Who else? Now, Gabriel, you're saying number 1. That means you think it's a plural, is it? No. My partner in school got a C plus and he changed it into A plus. Whoa. Alex also says number 3. Whoa, Abby. Abby, you focus, huh? Focus, Abby. Let's go. Now, so, Alex is saying number 3. Alex, Arvin, neither the twins nor Alona are enjoying Dev's stories. Okay, so first things first, yeah. You might be confused, teacher. Am I gonna look at Alona or am I gonna look at the twins? Okay, because twins is plural, Alona is 1. Now, if you see the partners are there, when neither nor is in the sentence and either or is in the sentence, the rule should be look at the closest subject. So the closest subject is Alona. Okay, so this is why we call it the proximity rule, because the closest one, the closest one would be the one you look at. So automatically, we actually already cancel R. Have is also plural, right? And then in this too, enjoy and enjoys. Enjoy is plural. So you are left with number 3. So good job on you're left with, sorry, with number 2. So good job. It's actually number 2. Yeah, we get it. You bet. Let's go teach your OMG. Okay. Now let's move on. Halfway through your grammar, let's move on. I'm actually quite happy because the first 5 questions here are very commonly tested questions, especially under grammar. So it's good that you keep exposing yourself to these kinds of questions. Okay, hello Mayfirst. Hello Arena. Mayfirst, thank you for liking the live. Yay. All right, moving on to number 6, people. Number 6, let's go. Let's go. Give it a try. Now, the Limbo Sang Memorial was announced. There's a wrong spelling here. If you notice, there's a missing N. Was announced as a national monument black memory of Singapore's war heroes. Hi, hello, SS! Welcome to you! Welcome! Welcome! Okay, we're happy to have you back. Okay, everyone. Now, give it a try, SS. Now that you're here, give number 6 a try. Okay, so as a national moment, black memory of. Now, the answer goes with this line actually. Blank memory of. It's an entire line that means to say a way of remembering someone, who's already passed on, okay, to a different section of their journey here on the universe. Okay, SS is saying number 1. Alex also number 1. Alyssa number 1. Oh, you're all in consensus. You're pretty confident. You know your collocations. Good job. It's actually in memory of. So basically, this whole line means a way, as a way of remembering someone. Okay, I'm not gonna say this. Okay. All right. Well done. So real, my son. Ayo. Hello, Emma. Emma, welcome. I haven't seen you just now. Welcome to you, Madam Emma. Okay. Now, number 7, people of the world. People of the world. Let's go. Wow, ACS likes 2 blanks in 1 question. Yeah. Okay. Think about this, people. Deceased person because it's in a memory of. Correct! Because you're talking about a deceased person. Well done! You are right. In memory of. Well done. Okay. Number 7, let's move on, people of the world. Thank you for liking the live. Yay! Okay. Now, not until they had discussed the topic they blanked on their project. So I need to think about this carefully. Think about this. Hello, Kyrul! Kyrul the best. Yes, you're the best. Okay, Kyrul, help us. I came for yesterday's live. Oh, that's nice. So that means you met Teacher Jamie's. That's perfect. And you came back. We're happy to have you back here. Welcome. Okay. So, you are all saying, okay, same, huh? What do you mean same? Same, number 3, is it? Number 2, number 1, number 4. What number are you looking at for this question? SS is saying number 2. Did work. I see. I improved my English language. Oh, that's nice, Kyrul. Please do continue improving and continue joining our live. We would love to continue teaching you. Okay? Axrina is saying 2 as well. I came to yesterday's live. Wow, very good. Happy. Now, a lot of you are saying number 2. Okay, let's break this down. Not until they had discussed the topic. Why did you choose to use did? Okay, if you notice, there's 2 actions here. So, had discussed. This is past perfect. This is action 1. And then this is action 2. And so, keep in mind, there's one very special case here. When you say the word not until, this actually talks about, this uses inversion. Okay, keep that in mind. Uses inversion, meaning your normal subject and verb becomes exchanged. For example, what do I mean by inversion? For example, you go and say, let's say you normally say, I did not think of it for a moment. But when you say not, instead of saying I did, you say did I, right? You go and say, not for a moment did I. Did I think of, buying it for her. Okay, so there's an inversion here. That's why here you go for did first. And so this if this is past perfect tense, action one is had plus past participle, and action two is simple past. Okay, and because we do the inversion, somebody is very excited for number eight. We're still at number 7. Number two is correct. Did they work? Of course, if you use did, you pair it with base form, huh? You don't go and say, oh, did you found it? That's wrong. Did you find it? Or you don't say, did you took it? No, it's did you take it? Okay. Now, so base form. Remember to use base form. That's why we say did work. So number two is good job. Correct. Well done. Okay, somebody was very excited for number 8. So now, let's see how good you are with your conjunctions. Blank, how hot and dry the weather is, you must still exercise. Exercise is important. You have to be strong. And so you condition your mind and your brain to be alert and awake, especially when you revise. Okay? Now, regardless of, because it doesn't matter, Kai Rule is saying 3. 3. I see that you're all saying, even Alex is also saying number 3. So let me read the answer with your choice. The popular choice is number 3. Regardless of how hot and dry the weather is, you must still exercise. So if you think about it, regardless of is like, can replace what conjunction that starts with letter D? There's a conjunction that starts with letter D that means the same as regardless of. I'm not sure how to explain it before an exam and improve a lot. Oh, you are not sure how to because you don't have this choice by the person who told you that. I see. I see what you mean. I'll get there. Don't worry. I'll tell you. Very good. You got the word. It's like the spike. So I wanted to say this. So despite what you were saying just now, you were trying to explain, right? And you said you're not sure how to. Yeah, to simplify your explanation, you are right. How to read this name? Jermaine, huh? You know this person in Chinese? How to pronounce that? Kylene. Kylene, is it? Yeah. Hello, Kylene. Now I know how to pronounce her name. Okay, Kylene. To simplify that, despite means there's a contrast here. Not that means it doesn't matter. Despite even if it's very hot, you still must exercise. Very good. I said hi. She's Kylene. Is it a female name? We don't know. But okay, so I'm gonna say she or her, huh? Okay, let me know if this is correct or not, Kylene. Thank you very much. Okay, so owing to is like because of now. Not giving a reason in this sentence. Owing to her lazy attitude, okay, she forgot to wake up early. Like that. Giving rise to is like causing. Causing. Again, this is not a cause and effect sentence. And then resulting from, of course, caused by what? But we wanted this. It's in the contextually. Number 3. Good job, people. You've gotten the right answer. Okay, Kai Rule, enjoy your shower. Please come back. All right, so number 9. Be strong. Be strong. Hello, Connor Murphy. Blank that the accused was innocent, some members of public decided to show support for him despite the backlash. Okay. We technically have 4 choices from the same root word, but they're all in different forms. Which form do you think is the right one? Okay. Kylene is saying number 4, believing that the accused. Alex is also saying number 4. Okay. If you notice, especially when there's a comma, right, and look at the sentence, you normally see that this one is in 2 parts. Okay. There is a phrase. One phrase can stand on its own. Okay, one phrase can stand on its own. If you look at it, some members of the public decided to show support for him despite the backlash. It can stand on its own, right? That's normally what they call the independent. Independent, because it can stand on its own now. Okay, the independent clause. And if you want to give more information about that phrase, that's when you give a dependent clause. The dependent clause cannot stand on its own. It's not a complete sentence, okay? So normally for dependent clause, you must start it. It's an additional information. You need a suitable participle, okay? or phrase. And you normally start it for participle. You need the ing form. Believing. Good job. That's number 4. Yay. Very good, SS. Well done. And Sue is liking the live. Thank you very much. Okay, number 10, be strong. Be strong. You must end this strong. This is your last grammar question. Okay, let's give it a try. Now, the tourist from Myanmar, this is technically not your last grammar question because I want to go through the editing with you today. Okay, the tourist from Myanmar spoke blank English and it was difficult to speak to her. Okay, read all the way to the end so that you understand the context as well. Is it because we're dealing with Q? What Q are we dealing with here, people? Especially when you're talking about the number of things. Bamboo Random, hello to you. Welcome. Let's learn together. So, what kind of question are we dealing with here that starts with letter Q, people of the world? Give it a try. Before I consider your answers, I see them, don't worry. What kind of question do you think are we dealing with? Especially when they ask you, is it few, is it many, little, much, a lot? What are we talking about here? QU, QUA, not quack quack, huh? now, first, I see the answers. I see number three is coming up, but I see, okay. But can you tell me what are we dealing with for this number 10? If you've been with the live, you will know what this is about. I'm gonna give you one more letter, huh? One more letter, people. Okay, Alex, well done, well done, well done. You are correct. We are dealing with quantity, and for the words that help us to pinpoint the quantity of something, we call them quantifiers. Good job, Alex. Well done. Hello, joyfully underscore me. I like your name. Very optimistic. You make us happy. Now, quantifiers. Well done, Alex. 3 because they're not fluent in English, as the question is trying to state. I see. Very good, Kaylin. Kaylin or Kaylin? I forgot. Kylin. Okay. Very good, Kylin. You have an explanation there. One of them. So let's first break it down. We are quantifying English here. People. Is English something? Caitlin also can. So is it Kylin or Caitlin? You want us to put that T in the middle, is it? Okay. Now, while Kylin or Caitlin is trying to clarify how I pronounce her name, English people, is it countable or uncountable? Can you count it or can you not count it? Okay, because knowing that would then we know we can cancel some parts, because remember there are quantifiers for countable. Caitlin is my English name. Okay, Caitlin, thank you for clarifying. Hello to you, Caitlin. Hello, Shalice, welcome. Thank you for joining. Now, English countable or accountable, people? Can you tell me? C for countable, U for uncountable. Give it a try. Then we can start canceling out. Countable or uncountable. Let me know if English is countable. In this case, I see that Sue and May first are liking. May and Sue, is this countable or uncountable? Okay. First things first. Waiting, huh? Waiting. Oh, someone with a name with a bike in it has just joined. Welcome to you who just joined. Let's learn together. Okay. Now, people really cannot, huh? English, countable or uncountable? People of the world, huh? Because I can tell you, once you figure out whether it's countable, non-count. May 1st is saying non-count. Well done to you. It's uncountable. Uncountable is its speech. Correct. Well done. It's uncountable. Therefore, you already know. Cancel few. Few is for countable. Yeah. And some cannot, because some implies that it contradicts, right? Because it's difficult for her to speak. So some can be in a moderate amount. So some cannot. Okay. So now we have any or little. Any is used for negative sentences or questions, but according to the context, it should be little. So that's number 3. Good job. Hello, hi. Hi just joined. The name is Hi. So to greet Hi, I said hello. Hello, welcome to you. Okay, good job, people. You've been very strong. You have braved the first section of the live. Wow! Now let's see how strong you are in your vocabulary skills. It's fine whether you think it's strong or not. I'm not gonna judge you. We're here to learn together. Okay? Let's proceed to your vocabulary and see how many new words can you learn today? People, question number one for vocab. Now, the firefighters' reassurances were not effective in blank the little girl's concerns about her pet dog in the burning building. So, the firefighter was trying to reassure the girl, but the girl was still very anxious. She loves her dog so much, and the dog is in the building, and the building was burning. What do you think? So, we're looking for a word, people. We're looking for a word that talks about their reassurances were not working, so they're not technically lowering down the worries of the girl. We're looking for a word. So Caitlin is saying 3 or 4. Okay, Caitlin, thank you. Who else? Hello, Mira. Thank you for joining. Alex is saying number 3, stopping the little girl's concern. Okay. SS is saying allaying. So now I have many different answers. SS is saying 1. May 1st is also saying 1. Okay. So we're looking for a word that alleviates, right? Alleviates, or like it reduces the worries of the little girl. Okay. So people, let me go through one by one from the bottom. Okay. Extinguishing, can we use this? Normally you use extinguish for when you put out what? You put out we're talking about extinguish first. Extinguish, people. Extinguish, you use it for when you put out. Thank you, May. First, thank you. You normally use it for when you put out fire, huh? You don't use it. So it can also be used metaphorically for when you end something. But normally, extinguishing, you don't use it for when you talk about emotions, huh? So extinguishing cannot, okay? Stopping, okay. The firefighters' reassurances were not effective in stopping the little girl's concern. Now, from stopping is not the most appropriate. While he may be trying to really stop the girl's concern, I think the most appropriate thing is for him to lower it down. He cannot fully really stop it, especially when the situation is ongoing. It's impossible. The goal is to actually reduce the worry instead of actually fully stopping it. It's too abrupt. I think it's to end, you end something, it's too abrupt. Yeah, it's too abrupt and too ideal for the situation given. So stopping may, sometimes if you put it there, it may work, but not the most appropriate word for it. Okay, so finishing, so stopping, no, implies you complete an action, but it really does not apply in the context of addressing the worries. So complete an action, but does not apply when you want to talk about reducing the worry. So the answer, people, is actually allaying. Okay, when you allay something, that basically means, okay, you learn a new word, you relieve or reduce. And you normally use this for when you talk about fear, for usually for this context, concern or worry. Yeah? So he tried to allay the little girl's concern, but it didn't work because the girl was really, really scared for her dogs alive. Good job, SS. Okay. And Alex, well done. So at least, so now later on you can use this word already. I tried to give her some reassuring words to allay her fears or worries, like that. Wow, good job. Okay, yeah, let's move on to number 12, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, war. The man was imprisoned after making blank remarks and hurting the sentiments of a minority group. Don't do this, people, So be very mindful of your words because you can get jailed for using the wrong words and hurting people. Okay. So the man, he said something very rude now, very rude and very insulting. So we're looking for a word that talks about, insulting words, rude words. Okay. Give it a try. Caitlin is saying number 2. May 1st is also saying number 2. Haniza Kamari, welcome to you. Okay, when will this end? Okay, the person with a smiley face who asked when will this end? We will end around 7 something now. But so that means I hope you asked that because you are coming back, not because you're so excited for it to end. All right, now. All right, okay. Now, do we have some guesses? So some of you are saying number 2. Who else? People, who else? Who else has an answer for this one? Number 2, you said derogatory, and you think that's the answer. Okay. OMG, I'll ask my mom to let me stay here until it ends. That's nice, Caitlin. As long as if your mom is aware that you are watching a live to learn English, I suppose your mom would agree. So let her know what you are watching. Yeah. Because later, if you're just mindlessly scrolling, your mom might go and say, okay, no, you're wasting your time. But if she knows you're learning, she might agree. Okay, now moving on. So we're looking for a word that talks about rude remarks or very insulting remarks. So let's talk about deformed. Her body was deformed. From the word form itself, when you add the prefix D at the beginning, DE, that means to say you turn the word into something that is misshapen, okay, or distorted, okay. You turn it into something negative. So it's the same as adding the prefix ir, regular and then irregular, okay, responsible, irresponsible, okay, form, deform, okay. So when something is deformed, it's physical. It talks about physically misshapen lah. So it cannot be. We're talking about the speech of the guy, the very rude speech of the guy. So cannot. Irregular shape. Thank you, Caitlin. Hello, teacher Mitsuko. How are you? Hello, Ezra. Welcome to you. I'm gonna put a. That's a sound effect for you, Ezra, to welcome you to the live. Okay, Ezra. Okay, welcome to you now. Ezra, answer. Okay, give me your answer, Ezra. Focus. Now, derogatory people, when you say something that's derogatory, you are correct. This is insulting, this is rude, this will hurt the people around you, okay? Disrespectful attitude, okay? Disrespectful. Disrespectful. So, you are correct. The answer is derogatory. How about, teacher, what is debilitating? Debilitating, what do you mean? That means if you debilitate something or someone, it means you weaken, okay? Weakening. Or making someone weak, okay? So that doesn't really apply here, okay? And of course, disheartening people, okay? You're causing someone to lose confidence in themselves. Confidence. So while you can actually use disheartening or debilitating, you will be imprisoned, especially when you use something that's very derogatory. I think derogatory is the one that um, really sums up the gravity of the remarks done by the man. Okay, so do not use derogatory words, for example, or next time someone goes to insult you, you're going to say, that's so derogatory. Please don't say that. Wow. Then the person insulting you will clap their hands like, wow, next time I don't insult you anymore. Like that. Okay, now trying to lower down their pride or hurt their confidence. Correct, Caitlin. Okay, now number 13. Ooh, we have a few words here. Kelly, the head prefect, blank confidence when she delivered her farewell speech to the graduating cohort. Okay, exuded, emitted, ensued, evolved, all with letter A, but with different meanings. Ezra is saying number 1. May 1st is also saying number 1. Let me see if you all say number 1. Huh. Let's see. Hello, STEs. STE followed. Thank you so much for the follow. And Ezra like. Thank you. Okay, we are sure with number 1 is it? That means you think she was exuding confidence. Can I not say emitted confidence? Must it be exude, people? Now, SS is also saying number 1. Caitlin saying 1 or 2. Now, sometimes when they give you words, right, for vocabulary questions, right, they will give you words that are normally almost conveying the same things, but they are normally used in different contexts. So, for example, One example is emit, because when something is emitted, it's being released, right? However, you don't normally use emit for emotions or disposition of a person. You usually use emit for what? SS is saying can be used for gas. What else? Uh, what else? You also emit like radiation, correct. So emit, it normally refers to the production or release of something, normally release, but in the context of what? Light, normally for light or sound or heat or gas, right? So it's not normally used for like emotions or personalities. You use it for light or sound or heat. Yeah, good job. So there's another word, however, that has also the it's almost the same meaning, but for the context of the one in the question in number 13. And that word is dun, 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 5 seconds. Maybe some of you still want to give the answer.
1.
You are all correct. The answer is actually exude. Wow, she exuded confidence. Because when you exude something, that means to say you display, you radiate it very strongly and openly, okay? Display or radiate strongly or openly. So, good job. 30 more followers to 3,400. Wow, that's nice. That's nice. I hope we can reach 3,400 today, people. Let's go. Share the live so we can get more followers. And those of you who just joined, please follow us to get yourself notified on our upcoming live sessions. Hello, Ray, you're fab. Thank you for joining. All right, people. I like this word ensued because I tell my students to use this, especially when they write their composition. Especially like pandemonium ensued, like that. When the fire started, pandemonium ensued, or you can say panic. A panic ensued. If I use it in a sentence, what do you think ensued mean? Huh? If something ensued, okay, that means it started to what? It started, correct. It basically means started, or it started. It happened. It started, or started to happen. Started to happen. That's why a lot of righteous work students actually know this word, because I tell them, okay, you can use the word started or you can use the word began, but of course, so as not to repeat those words in your composition, you can use the word ensued. Wow! So then they use that. Wow! Okay? Good job. And evolved also, it means to develop gradually, yeah? So for this case, evolve doesn't work. She exuded confidence. Well done, well done. Number 14, people. Number 14. Wow, phrasal verbs. Let me see if you know the meaning of these phrasal verbs. People of the world, take in the question and let me see if you know the answer. The long distance runner realized that he was way ahead of his competitors and decided to blank for a bit before his final burst. Okay, so way ahead, way ahead. So it's like, oh, my competitor is very fast, so maybe I can, a bit before I go for one final burst and win the competition. Okay, what do you think? So Ezra think it's number one. Okay, thank you for telling me what you think. Who else thinks their answer? Okay, smiley face is saying it's number four. Teacher, it may be number four. Okay, anyone else? So I have now two different answers. Okay. So we're basically looking for a word here that means to say that he may have slowed down, right? Because his competitor is still a bit far, so he may have slowed down a bit to perhaps gather his strength again before he does his final burst. So May 1st is saying number four. I see. So let's go to, okay. Leave your answers. Leave your answers in the comments. Okay, Caitlin is saying number one. Let's go through the meaning of each phrasal verb. After we go through the meaning of each phrasal verb, then you can reconsider your answer, or you can tell me you want to stick to your answer. All right, okay. Now, let down. I use it in a sentence. Are you going to say, I will try my best. I won't let you down. Like that. And then you try your best, right? And then you failed. They say, I'm so sorry I let you down. So when you let someone down, it basically means you feel like you do this what? Do this what? Deserve. Dun, dun, dun. Finish it for me. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That very good. Very good. You disappoint. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry I let you down. Okay. But there's another use for this now. Let down. Remember in the Rapunzel, let down your hair. Like that. Mm-hmm. Like that, huh? So but to let down, when you let someone down, that means you disappoint them. So let go from the song. What song do you think I'm thinking of, people? What song do you think I'm thinking of? Let go. But of course, you add one word. Ezra, correct. Hair. Let down your hair. What song do you think? Yes, let it go. Very good. So if you let something go, you release. You stop holding on. So Elsa in the song Let It Go, she finally let go of her power. She's not keeping it in anymore. So let it go, let it go. Very good. To release. Okay. To release. Let's go. And to stop holding on. Okay. Let on. Let on. If you let on something, you actually reveal. You reveal a secret. Wow. Mhm. Or you disclose an information now. And if you let up, that means to say to ease off. You ease off or slow down. Wow. Okay, so now give it all the meanings right there, people of the world. I can see smiley face. Let it go. Very so many O's. Okay, give it all the meanings out there. What do you think is the right answer? Are you reconsidering or are you sticking to your previous response, people? Let's see, let's see, let's see. Smiley says, yay, it's full. Can't hold it back anymore. SS, very good. Later, you all do a thread of the of the spelling lyrics of the song. Ozil, hello, Ozil, all five, welcome to you. Okay, very good. Number 4, people. Ease off, slow down. The long distance runner, because he was way ahead and his competitors were too far, he decided to slow down for a bit before he does his final burst. Good job. Yay. Okay. Now, number 15, be strong. Again, I always, when I'm the last number, I always say, so, and strong for this section, people of the world. Now, and number 15, just because you have blank and rank does not mean you can treat your subordinates badly. Maxine said to her boss. Whoa, Maxine, very strong, huh? Very strong, Maxine. So what do you think is the answer? Hello, Midas Touch. Midas Touch. Hello, remember to follow us. Let's reach 3,400 soon, people of the world. Let's go. Now, oh, I see. Geraldine, welcome to you. Number 4. Okay, question mark, exclamation point, question mark. Says maybe it's number 4. I'll tell you the answer in a moment. Let's go. Okay, May 1st is also saying number 4, superiority, is it? I'm gonna do my science until you all reach editing and spelling. Okay. Who else? Okay. BXVXN says it's actually number 2. I see. I can tell you something, people of the world. Nobody has chosen the right answer yet. What? There is contextually, I can be. There's 2 answers that are very much possible. Oh, correct. Now let me go through. So first things first, Maxine most likely is scolding her boss because for sure Maxine is talking to someone of a higher rank, right? So she's telling that person, just because you have blank does not mean you can treat your subordinates badly. Now, there's 2 words here that you may get confused of, either number 1 or number 4. Inferiority cannot, because inferiority, when you're inferior, you're of lower rank. That doesn't make sense. It does not fit the context. Now, authority means you give someone the right. Okay, authority means you give someone the power, or you give orders, or you make decisions, but does not really talk about the difference in the rank. So no. But seniority and superiority, what's the difference? Okay. Now, seniority is can mean that you have higher rank or status. Okay, higher rank or status. Okay, so it could also mean that you have higher rank or status because of your um, um, of work for because of the time you've spent working in a company. Superiority means higher in rank and status as well. Higher in rank or status as well. But seniority talks more about you getting a higher rank because of your length of your service. So she's basically kind of telling him just because you're of higher rank and you have a longer length of service doesn't mean you can look down on your subordinates badly. Superiority can also work. I would say the only issue is sometimes when you use superiority, some people would say, can I use superiority? Because if he's superior, then he has the right to actually, mistreat people, kind of like that. Because superiority has a very general case as opposed to seniority. Yeah. So it's a number one, people of the world. A good job. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, very good. So, because I want to do both editing and compre, I am going to skip this part. I'm skipping the second vocab. I want to go through two sections in paper two. Wow. Okay, so I need you guys to be strong. Let's cheer Mitsuko. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking? SS, good question. I am actually from the Philippines. I don't know if you have guessed that correctly. I don't mind you asking. Okay, now let's move on to your paper right here. Okay. I knew I knew it. Okay, good that you knew it. Now, focus. Let's go to your editing section, Flanagan. Okay, his name is Flanagan. Actually, we're talking about a dog here. All right. People, um in editing, remember, okay, can I know? Oh well, no more science. Yes, Ezra. Because now we are in editing, right? Like, teacher, did you do this on purpose? No, I did not. Okay. Now, 12 marks, do keep in mind, 12 marks it's still going to be 12 marks this coming PSLE, but next year, for P5 students and younger, 12 marks will be down to 10 marks. Yeah. They removed 2 marks from editing, and that 2 marks is actually moved and added to oral. So, that, yeah. Ezra, you are right as well. 6 spellings, there's grammar errors. But when it goes down to 10 next year, it will be 5-5. Okay? What? Why? Yes, Ezra. So, for Ezra's information and for everyone else, there's a few changes in PSLE 2025. That would mean to say a few changes. So from 40 marks, right, Ezra, Compo will turn to 36 for PSLE 2025. Not this year, but next year. Okay. And then, so situational writing from 15 will go to 14. Yeah. And then in paper two, editing, so that's already 4, 5. And then from editing will be 12 down to 10. Oh, really? Teacher? Yeah. And then visual text will be 8 down to 5. And all of these deducted marks will go to oral. Now oral has more points added to it. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. It'll be easier for me to score in situational writing now. Why, Caitlin? Why do you think it will be easier? Mm-hmm. Why do you think so? Now, while you're typing your answer, let's read through and let's go through a quick fire round of editing. Are you guys? Are you guys ready? Let's go. Definitely gonna fail if I skip this. Hello, the zombie team is lol. I like your name. Always get 13. There's something you need to know though, Caitlin. For 14, right? It's now -1 mark. However, they added a new element into situational writing. Normally, situational writing, everything you need is in the stimulus, right? But the 14 marks now includes 1 mark that is that requires what do you call this? That requires inference from the students. It's an information that they have to provide themselves, something that they have inferred from the stimulus. So it weighs down something a bit more of a challenge in situational writing. Yes. Okay, people, let's move on. Quick fire round of editing. Let's see how quick you are to give me the answers. Let's go. His name is Flanagan, and he is my four-legged friend. From a mere height, from a mere eight, what do you say, height? From a mere 8 kilograms, okay, Ozil already says at teacher. Do you all agree with Ozil 05? He's saying teacher, it's at. Mm-hmm. At everyone. Do you guys? So we're looking, I don't know, at a mere height. So if you look at it, Ozil is saying teacher, it's at a mere height. At a mere, what do I say height? It's 8. At a mere 8 kilograms, his lineage hails from the Spaniel family. I should check how to spell this. This is actually a breed of dogs, right? I would say, because Flanagan I know is a dog. Um, we are talking about something very specific, okay? Especially on measurement. So when you're talking about specific measurements, the right preposition for it is, you are correct, Ozil 05. That's actually at. Yay! Well done. At a mere height, at a mere, wow, I keep saying height. Maybe my head imagines there's H there. At a mere 8 kilograms, his lineage hails from the Spaniel family. He has flop ears. He has flop ears, people. Flop is spelled correctly, so this is definitely another grammar question. But we need to change the word form. We need the adjective, okay? Must turn into adjective, yeah? Okay, so from flop, you turn it to good job. Well done. SS, Z, and B, and Z, and Ezra. That is actually floppy. Floppy. He has floppy ears, a tail that never stops wagging, and a brown coat. Some time ago, I enlist Flanagan in a program. It says some time ago, people. So this is grammar, and you know what we are dealing with here in tense, okay? That was quick, Ezra. Who else? You all agree? Well done. Random access memories. I like your name. Well done. Good job. Some time ago, that's in the past, so we turn it into past tense. We add ed for this one. Well done. Okay. I enlisted Flanagan in a program to assist children which have difficulty reading aloud. Now, we are referring to children, people. Therefore, we change which to what word? People. When you are referring to a person, huh? Exclamation point, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, you need to use the word who. Yes, people, like that. Yes, yeah, be careful. So I enlisted Flanagan in a program to assist children with who have difficulty reading aloud. Okay, most of the children in the program perceive. Okay, this is spelling. The word is perceive. Perceive. How do you spell the word perceive, people? Can you show me your spelling, please? Do not use autocorrect. When you give me the spelling, spell out every single letter. No autocorrect usage. There's no autocorrect when you go to your exams. Huh? Perceive, not pensive, Ozil. Pensive is a different word. Keep in mind, when they give you the wrong spelling of the word, they will still most likely follow the sound. Yeah. So while pensive is close to it, they spelled it, the sound still did not sound as pensive. So we're looking for the word perceive instead of pensive. Yeah. So I have here your answers. I see. So now you know the challenge, Ozil and question mark, exclamation point, question mark. They want to trick you with IE or EI. So think about it very carefully, yeah? Very carefully. IE, EI. Remember the general rule, I before E except after C. Woo! I said it just now. I before E except after C. I usually teach this to my students, but it's not very accurate for all words, of course, but most words it should help. I before E except after C. Okay, okay. Smiley, very excited. Huh? We're still in number 43. So the spelling of the word is per. There is an R. That's number one. Keep in mind. And then how do we spell sieve? How we spell? Why did I do? I intended to use blue for R. And then how to use sieve, perceive. My class said that 10 times when we get something with that rule wrong. My chair makes my class say that 10 times when we get something with that rule wrong. That's why I correct. So I before E except after C doesn't work all the time. Okay, so what works very well for when you are learning your spelling is to still make sure you know the spelling of each word, rewrite it a couple of times, or remember a special mnemonic for that word. But it applies for this case. Yeah. So we spell perceive. There's a letter C here. And remember how Ozil, it's E, I, and then VE, perceive. And keep in mind for editing, when you are correcting a spelling error, just correct the spelling error. Do not change the word form. Later, they give you the wrong spelling in plural. They turn it into singular. So even if you spell it correctly, you still don't get the mark. Okay, do not change the word form, just correct the spelling. So if the wrong spelling is plural, spell it in plural. If the wrong spelling is past tense, spell it in past tense. Aha. Now, as something to be dreaded, but reading to a dog that is not judgmental changes everything for them. Oh, that's a very nice idea, no? Get the kids who had trouble reading to read to a dog because dogs are very nice, nicer than humans. They don't judge. Okay. Now, spelling of judgmental, you are all correct. But do keep in mind, is it judgmental with an E or without an E? Judgmental. But teacher, do we use this spelling instead? Judgmental. Okay. Now, there's a lot of debate in this. Some schools, they just accept both spellings. Some, they choose one or the other. But I would say you go for the one with no E. Because I know for a fact that in legal documents, they use the one with no E. Okay, so use this one instead. Okay. All right, people. Yeah, spelling difference, but the meaning-wise is actually the same. Okay. Now, during our library time, keep in mind we are here. During our library time, I unrolled Flanagan's paw print rug in the children's reading corner. Flanagan sits adjacent to a bright yellow bookcase. Adjacent, the word is adjacent, people. How to spell adjacent properly, people. Adjacent. Come on, come on, come on. We are talking about the positioning here of Flanagan. How to spell the word adjacent? Ozil. I see smiley face is giving me the same spelling as well. Are we sure? You are question mark, exclamation point. I see. No. Good job. First things first, how is adjacent normally misspelled by some students? They sometimes forget the letter D here. Adjacent. Okay, good job. Now, Flanagan sits adjacent to a bright yellow bookcase, neatly stacked on all types of inviting books. Stacked on all types of inviting books, people. On is definitely spelled correctly, so this is definitely a grammar error. Stacked on all types of inviting books. Wait, what was yesterday's light goal? Yesterday's light goal, what was it? People. Today, let's reach at least 15K. Whoa. Okay, but of course, more than liking it, I'm very happy you're liking it, but of course, focus on the lesson also. I prioritize your learning. Now, with Nabi is also saying, teacher, is it by? Is it at? Okay. understand it. Flanagan sits adjacent to a bright yellow bookcase. So Flanagan is here. The bookcase is here. Neatly stacked. The bookcase neatly stacked blank all types of inviting books. Stacked. We're talking about the bookcase. You're actually referring to you need to use the word with, the preposition with. Does the other capybara have a name? Ezra, good question. Not yet. Wow, I forgot. Let me discuss with the team. I was actually getting some suggestions from the people the other day. But if you guys have suggestions, somebody suggested, what was it? Somebody suggested the name of the other capybara. I forgot. But if you have suggestions of the name of the other capybara, please let me know. Still not yet. Yes, Ezra, we're very sorry. Oh, Mocha! Mochi and Mocha. Eh, that's very smart. That's very smart. Barbara. Okay, Barbara, do you know that Barbara is the real name of Barbie? Yes, Barbie is Barbara. Okay. Mocha, Barbara, we shall consider people. Thank you for your suggestions. I will discuss it with the team. Yeah. Okay. Now, people, yes. What for what, huh? Your question is what? For which line did you say you're asking what for? With all types of inviting books, for a child to read and explore. Okay. Now, perched on top of the bookcase is an adorable plush puppy. Perched. Okay, it's placed. The word is perched. It means it's on top of it. Okay, it's resting, or sitting, or near the edge, sitting near the edge of something. Perched. You see, spelling error, right? The spelling is past tense, right? Keep it past tense, huh? Later, you put so much effort spelling it correctly, but because you changed the tense, you changed the singular plural, you got it wrong. Okay, very good, people. You've been very particular. You also gave me a past tense, okay? Perched on top of the bookcase is an adorable plush puppy with a striking resemblance to Flanagan. Resemblance, wrong spelling, people, wrong spelling. Try to give me the spelling right here. Resemblance, I see smiley face. Ezra, same spelling. Let me see. Who else? People of the world. Okay, you are all correct. Well done. Although it sounds Z, it's actually S. Very good. And then the wrong spelling says resemblance, but it's resemblance. So there's no A after B. You just go straight to L. Resemblance. Well done. Good job. When the first child arrives, Flanagan wags his tail to welcome her, and the reading session begins. Flanagan listens conscientiously. Listen to the word. Conscientiously. Try. Give it a try. Conscientiously. Okay, not consciously, Ozil. Be careful. Look at the wrong spelling. If you read the wrong spelling, it says conscientiously. So remember the wrong spelling. They're still trying. They spell it wrongly, but they will still try to keep the sound. So the wrong spelling should give you a clue to the sound of how the word is pronounced. Thank you for reconsidering, Ozil. Okay, conscientiously. Ezra also, look at the wrong spelling and make sure you try to still follow the sound of the wrongly spelled word. So it's not consistently, it's conscientiously. People, this word actually means in a careful way that involves a lot of effort. So when someone is very conscientious, right, they put so much effort into something and they're very careful in doing it. Or she's a very conscientious student, okay, a very conscientious worker, or she's doing it conscientiously in a very careful manner, okay, conscientious, okay, very good. Ozil reconsidered and got the right answer. So from the word from the word, like, think about science, and then shusly. Good job. Well done. Okay. Flanagan listens conscientiously as the child reads, sometimes placing a paw on the child's knee. So cute, this dog. His attentiveness as each child reads aloud is amazed to observe. spelled correctly, so there's definitely wrong word form. Wrong word form. We need to turn this. I'm trying to do signs while answering. Ezra, listen to me. One very important thing you should know. There's no such thing as multitasking. So people go and say, teacher, I'm multitasking. I'm doing 5 things at a time. You're not doing them at the same time. What happens when you're multitasking is your brain is switching from one task to another very quickly. And so it's not normally advised for people to multitask. The reason being is because your brain switches from one task to another very quickly, it may lose focus. So you may be working on so many things, but that could lead to the performance in your brain to go down. It's best for you to work on one thing at a time. Yeah? That's backed up by a study. Okay? Now, moving on. What about listening and watching? That's okay. You're doing it at the same time, right? What I mean to say when I say don't multitask, don't do two brain heavy tasks at the same time. So of course that listening and watching, right? The listening can do it like you're it's either you put so much effort into the listening and then the watching just happened, right? That one is perfectly fine, especially when only one task is major. But you want to do major tasks, many major tasks at the same time. That one may not yield the best results for you. Okay, was cooking, cleaning, and reading at the same time. Your mother is a superhero. Mothers are very good at that. Yeah, I can tell you. So salute to your mother and all the mothers in the world. Okay. Now, now, so that's perfectly fine when you're doing many things at the same time, as long as they're not very brain effort. That the brain power needed is not very heavy. But when you do tasks that are very heavy for your brain, for example, studying science and studying English at the same time, that one both tasks requires brain power, so much brain power. So then that's when I meant that try not to do it. Try to focus on one heavy brain power activity at a time. Hi, 15 likes! Yay! I'm pressing all the sound effects. Okay, very good, very good. Thank you so much. We reached 15K likes. Good job, people. Now, we haven't finished yet. Got carried away. Okay, now his attentiveness as each child reads aloud is amazing. Good job. We turned this into an adjective. To observe. Flanagan has heard all sorts of stories. Each week, Flanagan makes a difference, changing a child's life story one word at a time. Wow, so nice. Good job. Hey, Caitlin. So sad, but thank you for coming today. We hope to see you again tomorrow. Goodbye to you, Caitlin. Now, people, we have 5 minutes. I want to do a quick round of S and T. You all ready? You have to type very quickly. I'm going to show you the answer. Type the whole sentence. Let me know if you do it very well. Okay? Let me know if you do it very well. What do you mean? Now, quick round of synthesis and transformation, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Question number 1. Lucy tried very hard. She could not master the skill of skipping. Okay, do you guys know how to skip? Took me some time, but I eventually learned how to skip. Okay, now give it a try. However, what? Type in your answer. Synthesis and transformation. S&T. Let's go. Let's go. Hello, June1876. Welcome to you. However hard, I see Ezra's answer. Let me read Ezra. However hard Lucy tried, she could not master the skill of skipping. I see. I see. However hard Lucy tried, she could not master the skill of skipping. Ozil. It's Mozzie. It's Mozzie. Last time I did this was 4 years ago. Okay. A. What do you mean A? Question mark, exclamation point, question mark. What's A? There's no options here. Okay. Now, Ozil, Ezra, a good job. However hard. Okay. Well done. However hard Lucy tried, because remember, however, and aside from it as a being used as a conjunction, it may also mean no matter how. Yeah, however can also mean no matter how hard. Very good. Lucy tried. She could not master the skill of skipping. I have never seen this question, I swear. I should help my grammar, to be honest. All right, people, good job. Good job. Be strong. Quick fire round. Number 2, let's go. John was relieved when he received the news that he had passed with flying colors. One quick tip. This one requires you to transform the word form of one of the words inside. Give it a try. Let's go, people. Let's go. Type in your answer. Let's go. There is a word that you need to change the word form from adjective to noun. Whoa, adjective to noun. Huh? When the phrase, however hard was you tried, sounds so weird to me. It's Mozzie, it's okay if it sounds weird to you. It's because on your day-to-day conversation, you don't actually use it that way. That's why it sounds weird, because it's not commonly used conversationally. Mhm. But as long as you know how it's used, then that's the most important thing. Okay, John received the news that he passed with flying colors with great relief. John received the news with flying colors, that he passed with flying colors with great relief. Whoa! So that means you changed relieved to relief. Okay, you changed relief from adjective to a noun. Are you correct? Ha ha ha. You know, it's so amazing. User 4372. Who is this? Hello, user 4372. You've been liking the live very consistently since the beginning. But you never answered my question one. But thank you so much for liking. Now, okay, John received the news. Very good, very good, Ozil and Ezra. Very crucial here is this one. So John received the news that he had passed with flying colors with great relief. Yay! Good job, good job, good job. Let's move on. Direct speech to reported speech. Are you ready? Remember, direct speech to reported speech. Time, place, pronouns, and time, place, pronouns, and tense. Look out for these 4 things. If they are in the sentence, change them. They need to be changed. Let's go. Mrs. Lim told her son that Ezra is saying she would meet him after school that day. Are you sure? Okay, let me hear out Ozil. Ozil, try. Can you... I didn't read the whole name. Hello, Posh. Welcome. No. Okay, who else? I'm not sure. Okay, it's fine, Ezra. As long as you try, that's the most important thing. Okay, who else? Okay, where's Ozil? Ozil, I'm waiting for your answer. Let me see if you able to convert any of Mrs. Lim. Okay, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, listening to her son that she will meet him after school that day. Okay, I see. Thank you. Let's see one more. It's Mosey. Very good. Mrs. Lim told her son that she can only meet him after school that day. Okay, first things first. What do we have here? Remember, people, TP. Okay, change the tense. If they're most likely you have to change the tense. It's always there. Change the pronouns, of course. Change the time and the place or the proximity. Yeah, proximity. Okay, for this case, we do have the tense definitely. What do I tell my students for the tense? It's Mozzie and the rest of you, Ozil. Tense, I tell my students to go 1 tense backward. If it's present tense, go past. If it's past tense, go past perfect. That means use the had. But teacher, what if it's already past perfect? Stay on past perfect. Of course, it's an exception to that rule. If it's a universal truth, keep the tense. Don't change it. Yeah? So for this case, will becomes what? Go 1 tense backward. The past tense of will is would. So I told her son that, okay, instead of I, remember, change the pronouns. She would, okay, meet him. Again, pronouns. So remember, pronouns also inside. After school, we have time, people. So today turns to that day. So, well done. Okay. So remember, TP, change all these 4 if they're all in the sentence. So tense, move 1 tense backward. All right, good job. Um, Ezra is very excited. She's already number 69. This one requires a change in the word form. So you have, for SMT, I always tell my students to practice converting the word form of some very commonly used words. Curious to what? Out of curiosity, the children opened up the brightly colored box. So you're saying curious to curiosity. Um, be careful of the spelling difference between curious and curiosity, huh? It's a commonly misspelled word. That's why they like to use it in examinations, just like generous and generosity. Now, let me see your answers. I'm actually very proud of each one of you. Very good. Out of curiosity, let me see. Let me emphasize that part. Out of curiosity, the children opened the brightly colored box. Good job. And hello, Dano Maderazzo. Thank you for giving your answer. Um, Out of their curiosity, the children, can I say, no, it's Mozzie. It has to be out of curiosity. Out of curiosity. Um, some teachers might be so lenient and will allow that, but technically, if you want to go 100% correct grammar, it has to be just out of curiosity, because it would be redundant. You're already talking about the children, so there is no, you're already talking about the children as a doer and who has the curiosity, so no need to double it down. Okay. Wow, very good. Now let's move on to be strong. A last number of the day, people. Last number of the day. Good job, good job, good job. Now, um, the principal invited the musician to speak to the students. The musician's song won an award. Okay, who's keep that in mind. Let's go. Be strong. Be strong. Help, I just finished tuition. Hello, Emma. You just finished your class. Okay, Ozeo, the principal invited the musician who whose song had won an award to speak to the students. The award-winning musician was invited to speak to the students. I see. Okay, one more, one more. Let me read. Let me see if I can read one more. Give it a try. Now, let me see. It's Mozzie. Are you there? Can you give me your phrase before we proceed to get the correct answer? Be strong. RSLX, the principal invited the musician whose song had won an award to speak to the students. Wait, I'm lagging. Can wait 5 minutes. Okay. No pressure is Mozzie. No pressure, huh? No. Okay, so funny. Okay. The principal invited the musician whose song won an award to speak to the thank you for the gift, Lucas. So nice. Okay, now, very good, everyone. Okay. The principal invited the musician. First, we start with the normal part here. The principal invited the musician, and then musician whose what? Whose song? Okay, who owns the song? The musician. Whose song? Remember, whose? You use that for ownership. Whose song won an award? Then to speak to the students. To speak to the students. So you go, when you see the word whose, right, that's ownership. So look at your given sentence in the question and said, oh, is there someone there? And is there a mention of something that that person owns? The mentioning of that is a musician owning who owns the song. So then whose song won an award? But one is already passed, so it should be whose song won an award. Now, good question, Ezra. If you want to use whose song, now, Ezra, whose song won an award, we're not doing past perfect here. Because, listen carefully. Okay, wow, lovely recap. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Now, Ezra, keep in mind, teacher, I see more than one, action here. Don't we use past perfect? We don't. Remember the goal of past perfect, Ezra, is the meaning of past perfect is one thing happened in the past and immediately another thing happened. That's not the case in this sentence. We just literally want to say that the musician we are talking about was the musician who won the award. Okay, we're not talking about two past actions wherein one happened right after the other in the past. That's the purpose of past perfect tense, remember? Yes. So, yeah, very sad to say people kicking in the background. Yes, you should thank Jermaine. Okay, now, thank you so much, everyone. Before you go, I have one important. I know, I think they hear it now, but it's not very near now. But I think, yeah, they hear it. They like it. Maybe it's ASMR. Now, um, everyone, one very important announcement. Coming to see the live on Friday. Yes, it's Mosey. Yes, everyone. This coming Friday, we have a very special TikTok live collaboration with Mathematics. So we're giving away 50 goodie bags with very good things inside that we have prepared for all of you. So you will get, if you tune into the live, you will get a lot of chances to actually win one of the 50 goodie bags because we will give you five opportunities to get more lucky draw entries. Yeah, so please join us. We're so excited to share this wonderful live with all of you. And of course, people, Writers of Work is doing a PSLE composition writing intensive crash course this coming September. This is for those of you who are preparing for PSLE, or if you know someone preparing for PSLE, this is the final piece of the puzzle that you will need. What are we doing with the intensive compo writing crash course? We will make sure that you are able to master the skills even before writing the composition. That means you have to know how to properly unpack your PSLE compo question. You have to know what choices, how to choose the right picture, and how to know if it's a wise choice. And of course, if I choose a picture or an object or a picture of a person, what's the best? How do I describe these pictures accurately to make sure that I get the marks for content higher? Okay, so unpacking, choosing, and describing the photos properly and effectively, even teaching you to manage your time very well so that you can do the writing and the editing during the examination. You will also learn how to quickly plan your composition in under 7 minutes, and of course, give you the important strategies that you should remember to do when doing composition writing. This has helped over 3,000 PSLE students from Writers at Work ace PSLE every single year. And so that's why this year we're opening it to the public so you can also benefit from it. So we hope to see you on September. Join our PSLE Composition Writing Intensive Crash Course. Learn the best strategies to do for your composition writing and ace your examination. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming in today. See you again tomorrow and be with us on the special TikTok Live collaboration this coming Friday. Bye.
Thank you, Ezra. Bye.
So cute. Okay.
This Ezra watches my story.
Oh,
yeah, all the time. Yeah.
that means to say they also followed your wow
Yeah,
Jermaine, right?
Then he will talk to me. Just now he was just talking to me. He's like, oh, he typed in the, because I never introduced myself.
Ah.
Then